Accordingly, effective immediately, I am banning.
Boom. In a move one saw coming, Brittney Griner, once the face of the WNBA, is now banned for life. After Adam Silver issued a permanent ban on Brittney Griner from the WNBA, the fallout has grown into a full-blown crisis. What started as a league decision has now turned into a play-led uprising, with some of the WNBA's biggest names blasted.
Shaq went off, and he did it live for the whole world to see. No filter, no PR crew, no soft talk. He shouted out Adam Silver by name right in the middle of the stream. You could literally see the fire in his eyes. And man, the look on Silver's face, pure shock. Dude looked like he just got slapped with reality.
Stop, bro. So Brittney Griner has just been suspended for the entire season. As in the last week, she has done some of the most diabolical things we have ever...
He didn't see it coming. Not from Shaq. Now, this isn't just a tiny clip getting thrown about. This thing burst. It's on TikTok, Reddit, ESPN, WNBA forums, everywhere. But before we get into that viral meltdown, let's rewind a bit. Shaq's blow-up wasn't random. It was years in the making. A gradual boil that ultimately exploded, and it all circles back to how the league handled Brittney Griner's issue. Everybody's been watching Brittney for a minute now, but not for her talents on the court, which is amazing because she's still got it. Nah, she's been in the press for the wrong reasons, and none of it is her fault. She sacrificed a lot, more than most would, and instead of being praised for her fortitude, for her leadership, for the way she came back, the league acted like she was just disposable, put to the side without a word. Quiet, chilly, no honor, no respect. Let's be real. If it was any other celebrity at her level, they'd get a tribute film, jersey retirement, the whole thing. But Brittney, nothing but murmurs. It was shady. Then, out of nowhere, these rumors started spreading. The WNBA might be cutting ties with her, but here's the kicker. It wasn't due to injuries or her performance. Nope. It was all because some execs felt she was too contentious today. Too hot for the brand. That's cold. And that's when Shaq snapped. No more sitting quiet. He's always been a straight shooter. He'll speak up when something smells off. And this awful fire of betrayal. His history with Silver. Let's just say it's never been all smiles. Sure, there's a modicum of professional respect, but deep down, Shaq's never trusted the man. And he's never been shy about stating so. He was the guy the media loved to pump up. The leader who listened, stood with the players, and made the league look woke and modern. But now that image is cracking like thin glass. Because when your top names from both the NBA and WNBA say enough is enough, quiet doesn't make you appear serene. It makes you look weak or worse, guilty. Shaq didn't just go off, he pushed the curtain aside. He triggered something the league can't undo. Because this isn't just about Brittney anymore. Nah, this is about everything. Accountability, honesty, and the screwed up fact that $1 billion league still puts looking nice over doing what's right. And what makes it hit even harder is that Brittney Griner herself hasn't clapped back. No fiery post, no live response, nothing straightforward. But she did recently open up in a low-key interview with Cam Newton, where she got real about how the league treats its players. She didn't name names, but you could hear the hurt. She stated it's awful how little protection players truly get from the folks in control. Even while trying to appear diplomatic, you could see she was holding back, not because she wanted to, but rather because she had to. The tension in her voice said it all. She was careful not to walk on toes that might already be crushing down on her. So now, some are wondering what kind of strain Brittney is actually under. What's she frightened to say out loud? Sources close to her have whispered she's going through it. Feeling cheated, used, and plain up let down. Let's not forget Brittney carried this league. When things were quiet, when the lights weren't on, she showed up. She held it down when others wouldn't. And this is the thanks she gets. Even if you didn't vibe with how she handled certain times, you got to recognize this isn't how you treat a vet. This isn't how you treat someone who has given the game everything. So now we're here. Shaq fired the first shot. Players supported him up. Fans are applying pressure. Sponsors are starting to pull back. And the media, they're circling, like sharks. But the one person who still hasn't said a single word is Adam Silver. No apology, no statement. Not even the standard we're reviewing the situation bullshit, nothing. And that silence, it's becoming a problem. Because when there's no leadership, people start forming their own conclusions. And right now, those conclusions are getting uglier by the day. No slick PR stunt or big budget commercial is going to fix this up. Not this time. And the craziest part is this whole tempest didn't even start with a journalist. A leaked memo, or perhaps Brittney herself. That would have been too nice, too easy to sweep under the rug. Nope. This came from Shaq. A man who's worn every cap in the game. Player, champion, analyst, team owner, living legend. When he speaks out and says, "This isn't right," people listen, and they don't just listen, they act. Now, the question ringing throughout every corner of the internet is straightforward. Why hasn't Adam Silver said a single word? What's stopping him? He's the face of the league, the so-called leader. But just now, he's ghost. He can't just keep having press conferences about expansion, flashing smiles while cutting ribbons for new clubs, and claiming the future's all great. Not when one of the league's most significant players is out here, being tossed aside like she never mattered. Until Silver steps up and faces what occurred, genuinely faces it. Every move he makes is likely to be met with side glances and mistrust. Every spotlight he goes into is going to feel like a shadow. And that tells us one thing, loud and clear. This storm isn't over. Not even close. If you're seeing all this unfold and you want to stay hooked into everything they don't want you to see, like, subscribe, and click that bell because we're keeping the heat on and this drama is far from done.